champagne breakfast buffet with omelet station, afternoon tea service, in-room coffee, tea, and espresso machines, daily fitness center use, complimentary access to Spa Bellagio facilities and amenities, and our new Pilates studio. For reservations, call 800-351-1133. That's 800-351-1133. And check out Spa Bellagio, the new name for indulgence. It's all at the Bellagio Inn and Spa. Call 800-351-1133. That's toll free, 800-351-1133. The Bellagio Inn.
Call Tim Connolly with Winning Strategies now at 1-800-336-2225 or email talk@winningstrategies.net. Now, here's Tim Connolly.
And we're back live with Mike King and Jan Vander Sande, looking at a market that everything I see in terms of all my indexes is green, Jan. Dow's up, NASDAQ's up, S&P's
It's
up.
option expiration, Tim, and that's what happens.
Gold is now up $10.
I know. It's Tim, I've been wrong on gold because I consider it a bubbling gold. There's no inflation, it's deflation, but there is a fear of not wanting to own euros, not wanting to own dollars, so they want to own some gold as a protection, and that's what it looks like.
Exactly. I do not believe this is about inflation. I think
Nothing to
this
do with
is
inflation.
purely about wanting to feel secure.
Yeah. They don't trust the euro, they don't trust the dollar, and what else is there? There's nothing else to buy.
GLD just traded above $123 a share for the first time in its history. It is now in an all-time high. You know, Mike, I know you have a great belief in the 200-day moving averages and breaking through trends,
and the
et cetera.
Donchian weekend rule.
Okay, so explain that to us mere mortals that don't know what that means.
Well, I learned that from Richard Donchian in the 60s. He worked for a company called Hayden Stone many years ago, and he was really a veteran of trading concepts, and you can read about them on Google. Dick Donchian, Richard D-O-N-C-H-I-A-N, and he developed what's called the Donchian weekend rule, that if a market closes within a fraction, maybe 1 or 2% of its all-time high, it's a buy on Friday. And there's over 85% it'll be higher again on Monday. That's his rule.
Yeah, but this is a special day, Mike. This is option expiration. You got to remember that this is not the usual day. This is not a usual Friday.
I bought the GG for that reason.
See, I'm going to buy puts on the GGs at the close.
And see, this is what I love about this show, because we don't get people that just agree with each other all the time. And so here's a perfect example. Two diametrically opposed opinions about what's going to happen. So this is going to be great next week, guys, when we look at this.
Well, Tim, I look at the put call on gold. It is hugely slanted to the calls, hugely slanted to the call side. Look at the amount of money in the Ridex gold funds or in the GLD funds at incredibly high levels. All those correspond with tops and not bottoms.
So, Mike, what do you say to that?
The momentum rules. The momentum favors a higher opening on Monday. I'm not sure where it'll close.
No, that doesn't answer the question, Mike. The sentiment is all lopsided in one direction. But when sentiment goes in one direction, all lopsided, the market normally goes the other way. I could be dead wrong, but I've worked with these numbers for 30, 40 years, and whenever you get extremes in sentiment, the market normally goes the other way.
You will agree that often when you get a big move, those numbers are still heavily skewed in the direction you're discussing.
Oh, it can go on for another week or 2 weeks. Absolutely.
Another day. I'm just calling it for another day.
Look at the put call numbers on the market. We had this put buying for 3 weeks of incredible put buying. You knew the rally would come. You just didn't know when it would come. And Tim, it came. It came 2 weeks ago. But we knew it had to come because the sentiment just got extreme.
Well, Mike says he's buying for just a short-term trade. So, Mike, we'll see how this turns out on Monday. Are you saying you're going to cover on Monday?
Yeah, I'm going to sell out on the Monday, right on a rally Monday. Absolutely.
Okay, well, it'll be interesting.
Now we're talking about GG here.
Yes,
Yeah.
GG is a stock.
I know, I'm buying puts on it at the close, and you're buying calls on it now, so we'll see.
Well, I also bought the GG already.
Okay, well, we're going to take a quick break here and be back with some good, healthy discussion on which way to go in this market after these messages on winning strategies. And we do have several emails. We'll be talking about some stocks after the break, and I promise you we'll get you some answers. Be right back after these messages on winning strategies.
Don't miss a moment of great CRN programming. Log on to crntalk.com to get the latest scoop. Listen live, download past shows. Even find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Ustream. crntalk.com keeps you connected to quality talk radio, like Dennis